This is Music with Mason here. I am all the way over in Cedar Rapids once again at the CSPS Hall this time, interviewing some rappers. First one of the night being August Gonzalez. How are you today, August?
I'm doing good, I'm good. Anxiety seeps in my head. I get high to forget my problems. Don't sleep, cause I will when I'm dead. I just hope I see tomorrow. Sometimes I'm angry, sometimes I'm sad. Dance with the demons, turning me bad. Don't sleep, cause I will when I'm dead. I just hope I see tomorrow. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. So, about an hour and a half drive for both of us. You're from Burlington.
Yep.
I'm from the Quad Cities.
Yep.
And now we're over here in Cedar Rapids. How are you doing tonight? I know you just got on stage and you're off.
Yeah.
How was it? How was it?
It was good. It was good. The energy was good. Per usual out here. So no, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great about tonight.
That's good. So just to get started, you are the musical genius from Burlington who dives into different styles of music like pop, punk, rap, and R&B. And you're also the 2024 Iowa Music Award winner for Female Artist.
Yes. Yeah.
So how...
Female rapper.
That's
Yeah.
right. But how was it just to hear your name called on stage? And did you know beforehand they called your name?
No, honestly, I was shocked because there was other great talent. I was just happy to be nominated. So when they said my name, it was seriously amazing and humbling. So
Yeah.
hell yeah.
It was awesome because, you have this rhythm that, like, you can just become a punk star, and then you can just become, like, this super cool rap artist, and then you can dive right into R&B, have this smooth little rhythm to it, and then you can go super bass-toned, like, super, freaky and crazy with your music, but you just have this own rhythm that you're just super original that I really appreciate.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for saying that.
So just to get started, what can you say about the Sangromantics?
Sangromantics is a new band that me and a few of my homies are in. Jay Wetterling and Mitch Youngblood from Manhattan Blockade, and Andrew Peterson, he's from Love's Blind.
Right on. Something else I want to mention is Freestyle Fridays.
Yes.
Logic. That really inspired you to get right back into music writing?
Yeah, I was going through a point where I really wasn't sure if I wanted to do rap anymore. I started rapping, I think, when I was 18, 19 years old, and I would just rap over songs that I liked. And then, I got to this point where I'm like, is it even that good?
Right.
I started getting into my head, and then Logic started doing these Freestyle Fridays, and I was like, oh, that's fun. I want to do that. So I started doing it. And then when I started doing it, people were like, well, where can I stream this? And I'm like, well, I don't have anywhere, you know what I mean? So that kind of gave me the motivation to start writing again and start making music and putting it out there so everyone can listen to it. So
And you would post every week?
I would. No, not every week. I would post one Friday a month.
Right.
Yeah, one Friday a month. Yeah.
But that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
So did you use any of your freestyles into some of your music that you've posted officially?
I have. Looking for the Light, that started as a Freestyle Friday that I wrote. And I know, I'm trying to think what else off of the bat. That one just comes to mind because that was I really liked that one. I'm like, I could make this one into a song. So I took it to my producer, Brendan Carper. And it was all because I did that one over Blink-182, Miss You. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to speed it up, though. I wanted it to be kind of a sad song, but with a upbeat tempo. So that's what I told Brendan, and then we started making a beat, and it all kind of came together, and I wrote another verse to go with it, though.
Right. So. I also wanted to mention something that GarageBand, mm-hmm. That was the start. That's how you started learning how to make beats for yourself.
Yes. I remember I had some homies that were rapping. We used to rap over beats just as friends, and he played something that he made. I'm like, what did you make this on? And he's like, GarageBand. And I'm like, what's GarageBand? And then he showed me and all that, and I remember shortly after that I got me a MacBook, and I just started messing around and making beats, rapping over them. Weird beats, not your traditional beats. They have Apple loops on there, so I would just put all these different loops together and make all these weird little songs. So
something that really stuck to me that I think you got out of your shell and to start performing publicly was at Burlington High School when you used to rap in high school.
We used to rap on the back of the bus. So back when I played ball in high school, the boys and the girls would ride together on the same bus because the girls would play first and then the boys would play. Well, on the way back home, we would go to the back of the bus and we'd battle rap the boys, and we'd go back and forth like that. So not really performing at school, just in the back of the school bus.
Right. Something else that I also thought was really cool is that you received nominations on your very first single.
I did for the IMPA, the Iowa Motion Pictures Awards. It got an award of achievement that year, and that was also crazy. And I also played at, we have this thing in Burlington. Oh, why can't I think of the name? It's Snake Alley. They have they play a bunch of short films and stuff like that filmmakers submit. And that one got accepted, and so they played it on the big screen at the Capitol Theater in Burlington. So yeah, it was super amazing that my first single got the music video got some awards and stuff like that. So.
And Jay Wetterling was on it.
Yes, he was from Manhattan Blockade. Yep.
How did you get connections with him?
Jay, I've known for a long time. We used to have shows at this place called the Broadway. Where all us scene punk emo kids would go. And he was in a band called Read and Return. And that's where I first saw him perform. And I just thought it was really cool. I actually didn't perform back then, though. I just went to the shows, and that kind of what inspired me, though, because I see all my friends doing all these cool things, So that's where I first met Jay. And we just kind of came back together because we started working together. And I've been a big fan of Manhattan Blockade for a while. I've gone to a bunch of their shows, and we just always talk. I was like, oh, we should make music together. And then I started writing See Tomorrow, and I showed him, and it's funny because I told him about what the song was kind of about, and he had already pre-wrote stuff out, but then I showed him what I wrote, and then he's all like, no. And this was in the studio. So in the studio, he went and completely rewrote his verse right then and there. And then, that was See Tomorrow. So, and I had started it with Brendan before Jay came, and Jay hadn't really heard or seen anything yet. Again, I just kind of told him about it. So it was really cool that right there on the spot, he wrote his verse. So.
Isn't it weird how, since you're divergent when it comes to these different types of styles, so you're punky, you're poppy, you're rapping, and some of your inspirations come from people like Green Day and then Kid Cudi and then Tupac. You met MG Kelly.
I did not.
You didn't. You went to his concert.
Yeah, I've probably gone to over 20 Machine Gun Kelly concerts, and I have not met him yet. I've tried because he does meet and greets, and then he stopped doing them for a while, and then when he started doing them again, I wasn't fast enough to get those tickets. But yeah, he's definitely a huge inspiration for me because he does the same thing. He makes all different kinds of genres. People hate him for it or say that he changed genres, but anybody that's been a fan for a long time, he's always had, he's always been alternative. He's always had rock influence, pop influence. He does it all. So he's definitely a huge influence, and just being able to be outside of the box and not being held in the box, and people might not like it, and that's fine, but I like it, and that's really all that matters.
Everyone has their personal taste, Exactly. What was it like attending Panda's 34th birthday?
Oh, it was a blast. I was nervous because I was screaming Lil Wayne all night at the top of my lungs, and I kind of didn't have a voice the next day, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to perform in a couple days. And I did. I lost my breath out there. But no, it was a blast. We danced the night away. We love music. Panda's one of my best friends, so we played Lil Wayne, 2000s, 90s hip-hop, old shit like that. So it was a good time.
I'm not familiar with the area, but I've seen a lot of it when I researched you and the other rappers here. What is Wake and Bake baking?
So Wake and Bake is a breakfast company. So in the morning, they serve breakfast from 8 a.m. to 2. And then at night, they have another room. And every Friday, in the summertime, they have music every Friday. In the wintertime, it's not as busy, so it kind of slows down. But yeah, it's a restaurant, and they have live music, breakfast till 2 o'clock. So they're serving that all day. And then sometimes we open at night. And again, you can get breakfast at that time too. But also, there's usually dinner special and stuff like that. I've worked there for a long time, so I'm able to put on shows and stuff like that there.
Right. And what was the Bumpin' Ugly show?
The Bumpin' Uglies was at the Washington, and that was a 2-day thing that was put on by my friend Zeke Murphy. The first day was like hip-hop rap artists, and then the second day was a like EDM type of artist. So it was kind of like a mini music festival. The Washington is also a very sweet venue to perform at. Anybody looking for a venue to perform in Burlington, so.
Horace Mann Middle School.
Horseman Yellow Jackets for life. So it's the middle school that I went to. So back in my day, I'm a little bit older. I'm 33. We had 3 middle schools, and those 3 middle schools are gone now. But it was Horseman Yellow Jackets. My school actually burnt down my 8th grade year. And then Oak Street, we used to call it Joke Street. Bobcats, and then James Madison Spartans.
Yeah.
We used to call them Lames Madison. So I still have Horseman hoodies. I have 3 of them, and actually I didn't save them. I had some friends give them to me because I had huge school spirit back in the day, so they knew I would appreciate it more than anyone. So I still rock them all the time. And oddly enough, someone's always like, "Where'd you get that hoodie?" Because they don't exist anymore, the school. So it's
you don't see a lot of people wear hoodies of schools that don't exist.
Exactly. They're antiques now.
So you're one of the few.
I'm one of the few. Yeah.
What was DJ Ant Bomb's holiday wrap up like?
That was awesome. Ant Bomb, he's also like a big inspiration to me. He's been doing it for a long time, and he put that on for local artists who don't get to perform all the time and are underground and stuff like that. It was at the Capitol Theater, that same place I told you that they had the films there, and it was good. A lot of performers, good energy. Yeah. So I don't know what to say about it, but yeah.
Yeah. You're also a plant mom.
I am a plant mom. That's funny. I think my fiance and I counted. I think we have around 70 plants in the house. Yeah, I have a whole tree in my house, a ficus tree. But yeah, I've always been into plants. That's because of my grandmother. She's always had plants in the house. So when I bought my own house, I was gonna have plants everywhere. So you walk into our living room and it's a safari. But I like to think I have a green thumb. So.
Yeah. You don't see a lot of plant moms anymore. So you own bamboo.
I do bamboo. I sell them too. Yeah, I like to save bamboo. If I see them dying at the store, I go and I try to save them, and then sometimes I just give them away as gifts. I like to make them all cute and stuff like that. But yes, I am the bamboo lady.
That's right. It's funny because you also went to Panda Show.
Yes. And
you own bamboo. Did you give her bamboo?
I did not. I should have. I failed. I gave her the Chronic album though, so.
That's good enough. That's even better.
On vinyl, so.
Is Swalo your cousin?
She is my cousin. And she's actually changed her stage name to Sway May now.
Sway May.
Yeah, she's out of Kansas City. She's super dope. I'm not sure if she's making music right now, but you should definitely go check her out and what she has out. I'm on both of her singles, Glue and Nokia.
That's right.
Yeah.
I really like the Nokia music video.
Yeah, that one was actually shot again in Burlington at the Capitol Theater on the stage there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one was definitely fun. Her outfit was inspired by the Disney Pinocchio, then my outfit was inspired by the Shrek Pinocchio.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Yeah.
But some of your songs were released onto radio stations as well.
Yeah, TRIPPIN was on a bunch of radio stations, even like over in the UK and in Germany and stuff like that.
That's right. Wigwam.
Yeah. I got hooked up with some PR companies and they helped, broadcast that out over the world, and that was seriously amazing.
I know. What can you say about Nap or Nothing?
Nap or Nothing. So that is a store in Indianapolis. I'm a Caitlin Clark fan, so I like to go to Indiana Fever games. And my fiance and I, we like to travel, and so we kind of went downtown and walked through the local shops, and that was a local shop there. And the Nap is short for like in the Indianapolis, because I didn't know what it was until then. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So, and it's like basketball inspired type of clothing. So it's a clothing brand store. The guy that we met there, and I can't think of his name right now, he was super nice and even like gave us a discount just because like we were Caitlin Clark fans. We sat there and talked basketball. So I would definitely recommend going to Nap or Nothing if you're in Indianapolis.
Something that a lot of Midwesterners do is collect morals. Mm-hmm. When's the last time you went moral hunting?
Moral hunting?
Had been a few years, right?
Yeah.
No one does it anymore.
Yeah, you got me on that one. I'm like, I don't know.
That's crazy though, right?
Yeah.
Do you tend to just keep them, or do you throw them away, or do you cook them? What do you do with them?
Oh, like the mushroom?
Yeah.
Okay, when you said morels. Yeah,
Morels. moral, yeah. But,
So I go mushroom hunting every year with my grandfather.
Yeah.
I went last year. I was kind of busy, so I only got to go a couple of times, but I got a good mess both times. So yeah, every year it's something that I've always done with my grandpa, and I've gotten better at it. You know, knowing how to spot him, what to look for, and stuff like that, and yeah. So it's one of my favorite things to do for sure.
this might be a little unique or specific question, but during COVID season, did you find a 4-leaf clover?
During COVID season, I don't know. Did I post one?
Yeah.
Did I? I guess I did.
You found a 4-leaf clover during 2020.
Okay. I guess I did then. I don't remember, but I believe it.
Where is the Sacred Stone Circle?
That is in Iowa City. And I'm not even sure where. I'd have to, again, get on Google Maps. But yeah, it's a super cool place. And I'm trying to think where those stones are flown in from. It's a real sacred place. Just anywhere you want to go and meditate, or just like cool scenery. I'd definitely go check it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a super dope spot.
And there's a sign where it tells you what it is, and there's something below it that has like a sacred spiritual like exercise.
Yeah.
Did you do that exercise?
I was there for, I don't even know what you would call it, because I have some friends that are witches and stuff like that. So she was having like, I don't want to say like a ritual or ceremony or something like that. But yeah, we went there and like we meditated. I guess she kind of did like, it was definitely different. I've never experienced anything like it before, because I remember she was calling to the ancestors and stuff like that, beating on drums. It was a cool experience. Like I said, again, I've never really been to anything like that. And I don't even really know. It was kind of like, a ceremony.
Right.
So it was really cool though. Again, different, nothing I've ever been to, first time. But yeah, it was super cool.
Very interesting stuff, right?
Say that again.
Very interesting stuff.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Yeah. So, and I'm always down for an adventure. So.
Right. You don't get a lot of witch friends, so.
Right.
But now you're one of those people that have,
And I actually met her trying to sell an ad to her when I worked at the Hawkeye, which is a newspaper in Burlington. So
Right.
That's how we became friends. But she's amazing. Her name's Lydia, and she owns the Broom Closet in Burlington, Iowa. So go check out her shop. It's also she does massage therapy, and it's her broom, the witch shop, and then like you can go get a massage there too. So it's cool.
Nice. You also used to run 5Ks?
I did. I wish I could still run them, but I have flat feet. And the last one I ran, I got plantar foot, and I've been too scared to run it again. But I like getting that runner's high. For me, it's like getting going is the hardest part. But once you get going, it's good. And I'm very competitive. So for me, I say I try to catch up to the person leading. But my goal is always to be like the first, either in my group or like the first woman. That's just me being competitive.
Because you've won a few.
I have, yes, yeah. Back in the day, I haven't run them forever, but when I was running them frequently, I won a few of them.
Another big highlight for you, in my opinion, is that you actually met Snoop Dogg.
I did, and I obviously idolize Snoop Dogg. It's the D-O-double-G. My friend Panda, her and I, we met him. Oh gosh, I don't even know how long ago that was, but it was super cool. It's here in Cedar Rapids, actually. And I just remember we were sitting there waiting him. Of course, he was like 2 hours late. But while we were waiting for him, all the VIP people got to sit on the side. And then his people come out and just start handing out blunts for all of us to smoke while we're waiting for him. And on the other side, you're the police checking the people through. And you just hear them going through. But we're just over here just
right.
smoking blunts, waiting on Snoop Dogg, waiting to get our picture taken. So that was probably one of the coolest things I've ever experienced, too. And he was so cool. And he's so tall. And I'm short. He's like, get in here, ladies. So...
I mean, it's Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, he's a OG for sure.
Yeah. So we have a few final questions for you, August. So for starters, what is the future for August Gonzalez?
The future for August Gonzalez. I have a lot of things that I am working on. Like you talked about Synchromatics earlier. I've been working on that project with my buddies. So we have some new music that's going to be releasing with them. As far as for just myself, I have a bunch of stuff that unfinished stuff that I'm working on. But I plan on releasing at least a hip hop EP and a synthwave EP that's coming up this next year.
Nice.
So.
And finally, our last question for you is, what would you tell the young and aspiring artists who want to be in your shoes right now, doing what they love, being on stage, and just enjoying what they want to create?
just follow your dreams. Don't let fear get in the way, because that's what happened to me for a long time. I just scared to try and do things. Again, I with the Freestyle Fridays, that kind of got me going, and then when I got, you know, a good response, and that was amazing. And you know, there are going to be people who are going to doubt you and this and that, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, just do what you want to do and believe in yourself. That's probably the biggest thing. And let the rest take course.
Right.
So, yeah.
Let nature follow.
Yep.
Thank you so much, August,
Yeah,
for being with us. This was really cool. I wish I got to see you on stage, but I just got here when you were on there. But
It's all good.
this is really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Yep. We will see you in the next interview.
Yes, sounds good.
All right.
I appreciate it, homie.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm still kind of a homie. This walking in front of me. I didn't even realize it until you said it. I'm like, oh, he is.